Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. Some of you have been DMing me on Instagram asking me to make a video more about my work, UX design, and what kind of design tools that I use on a daily basis. So of course, I'm here to deliver. If you're new here, I've been sort of in and out of the arty design field for about 6 years. I started as a tattoo artist when I was 18 years old. And then I got into marketing during COVID, hated marketing, got out of marketing, and ended up in app design. So I'm gonna go through a bunch of tools that I use day to day when I'm designing. This is completely unsponsored, 100% my honest opinion. You guys know that I'm not gonna bullshit you about brands, and most of these platforms are free anyway. So first of all, I'm gonna go over general artsy designy platforms, and then I'm gonna go into planning, drafting kinds of platforms. Finally, I'll touch on app design platforms. First up is art and design sort of platforms. I think I have to start this with Procreate. I asked you guys a question on my Instagram story, and it seems most of you agree that Procreate is one of your favorite art and design platforms. Seems like it's the winner here. I feel like it's a good middle ground between Paint and Photoshop. Paint being super easy to learn and Photoshop having a lot higher of a learning curve. Procreate, the UI is very simple to understand and the learning curve is really low. I really like that it only takes you probably a couple minutes to get accustomed to the layout and the controls and everything, and you can just sort of jump straight into designing or drawing. You can just sort of pick up the pencil and have a go with all kinds of brushes, color packs, warp and distortion settings, pencil sensitivity. There's that super sexy line stabilization thing to give you that super smooth outline as well. It's like a baby version of Photoshop that doesn't make you want to absolutely rip your hair out to learn. However, it does have more functionality if you're looking to create more professional designs. There's still some other settings and stuff. She's deep, she has depth, she's like an onion, she has layers. But I wouldn't go as far as to say she can do what Photoshop can do. By the way, that is a paid platform and only on iPad. For something more broad, of course, Illustrator and Photoshop have to be mentioned because imagination is the limit with Illustrator and Photoshop. However, I don't use them as often for just quick mock-ups and rough drafts that I'm doing on a daily basis. I have to say I do love Figma for graphic design, specifically vector shapes and lines and everything. Even some of my older videos, if you see the background of like a computer and the arrow clicking along to all the computer sections, I designed that in Figma. Endless possibilities in Figma, but I will save Figma for the app section. The next category is planning and drafting platforms. If you're looking to plan out elements of a design before you actually start and have a bit of structure and strategy, then Miro is a really good place to start. Miro or Miro? Yeah, I'd really recommend Miro. One, it's free, and two, it's just like a big whiteboard for visualizing stuff. I do use this to map out what I'm gonna be designing and create a sort of hierarchy of the elements where your eye is gonna fall first. You can use different shapes in the platform to sort of visualize or symbolize what you're gonna design. You can also add really cute stickers. I don't know, you can just really customize it, and there's also a timer if you get really sidetracked, and you can collaborate with friends or your design team if you have a design team. The collaboration tool on this is really fun, especially with the stickers. The stickers kind of makes it for me. The second one in this category has to be FigJam. It's really, really similar to Miro. So FigJam has all the functionality that Miro has, but I just use it in a different way. More for like brainstorming and mind mapping and sticky note boarding. Are you? Oh, okay, you're good. You're Gucci. You're Gucci the Coochie. Another one in this category is Pexels. It's not really a platform, it's more of like a side-on tool. Pexels is a stock photo platform, but I just prefer it to other stock photo platforms because the photos are less cringy and cliche than some of the others. You know what I'm talking about? When I think of stock photo, I think of a unrealistically diverse cast of employees all like going with their manager. Got none of that on Pexels. I find it really handy for if you're in the drafting stage and you're mood boarding, or you're just doing like a mock-up of a brand or a website or an app or packaging even. It's really handy to just have like photos to just drag and drop in that make the design feel more realistic, so you can get a sense of what it's gonna be like when it's done. Pexels is good. And the final category is app design platforms. Of course, you already know what I'm gonna say here. I talk about it in pretty much all my UX design videos. Figma is my ride or die. You already know it's amazing for designing apps and prototyping. Not only that, it's just really good for general graphic design. You can export transparent and PNG layers like I do for my YouTube videos all the time, like this, or like this. I designed this all in Figma. Some people use Adobe XD, some people use Sketch. I'm a Figma girly. I'm a Figma girly until the day that I die. Next, I have to give a special mention to ProtoPie. I really haven't been using ProtoPie for that long. I only recently started using it because they sponsored me in a previous video, but I've actually been really impressed with the functionality. It's like, you know, when you go into the prototyping stage of Figma, it takes the prototyping stage to a whole another level. You can add animations, all kinds of transitions, text fields. You can get a prototype that feels real and you don't have to touch a single line of code. Also, to mention in this category, I got a lot of questions from people about the icons that I use when I design apps in some of my videos. I don't design any icons. I'm just gonna say that right now. Unless I am being paid by the hour, I am not sitting there and designing vectorized icons. I get all my icons from Figma community, for starters. Thank God bless their souls. Those amazing people who actually go ahead and upload stuff to Figma community for everyone else to use. Their hard work, I see you, I hear you. You rock my world. Yeah, Figma community, that is my community. Those are my people. I've used Figma community like 5 times max. I need to chill out. Another one, okay, I don't know why I said Figma community first. My main one is Flat Icon. Flat Icon comes through for me with the icons. Like, you'll never have to design an icon. I think that's pretty much all I have. I'm gonna have to be a little bit cringe and also say Canva. Canva has come through for me more times than I can say. I don't know, I feel like I'm outing myself. I don't know how to explain myself. I like Canva, okay? There's a controversy around Canva, but it's handy. No time to learn, you just jump straight in, text, images, boom, you've got something. You've got a poster. That's pretty much it for my favorite platforms that I use every day. If you want a say in these sorts of videos, head to my Instagram. I let you guys choose my thumbnails, input on video ideas. Okay, I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.